All right, here we go. First inaugural walk in the pool. First time trying it out. Oh, it's actually pretty warm too. I'm kind of surprised by that. Could go nice gentle steps. Haven't had a chance to try those out. Here we are. Not super deep. None of the pools here tend to be. Have it nicely so that we can sit here like this and read a book, talk to people. Don't really do too many real deep diving pools here that I've seen in the Mayan Riviera. Some people have a deep end and diving, but mostly it's just to linger, stay cool, hang out in, lounge around, waterfall. Looks like we might have a little leaf or something stuck in our waterfall there. Maybe we can get picked up in the filters or something, but we have this bench here. Try that out. Whew. Oh yeah, baby. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Just think this could all be yours. Hanging out here. You purchase this, can sit out here, enjoy the sunshine, maybe have a beverage. The only thing was I didn't bring a beer or anything to drink. Man, I really wasn't prepared for this. I don't know if I want to go back home now. I do have a beautiful pool over at our house, which is only a few hundred meters around the circle here at the Grand Sirenis. So the Grand Sirenis Hotel here, it's a big complex. There's like 400, 500 acres of it. And a big chunk of it, or a good chunk of it, is a residential area. Probably 200-300 lots here, and then a bunch of multi-family properties also, where you can have, where they have condos, 12, 14 units, and so you can get condos or multi-family, so a bit of a mix of everything. And nice big lots here. The thing about the Grand Sirenis, you see all of our construction debris out there. That's actually going to start cleaned up this week. But the lots here are 1,000 meters plus square meters, so that adds up to like 12,000 square feet if you're looking, back in North America kind of vibes, and quarter acre-ish, which is huge for this area, absolutely huge. It's because it's an older subdivision that was put in a long, long time ago, an older HOA, and now most of the lots that you see here are 500 meters, 600, some 350 and 400, depending on how tight the spaces are. That is the broad appeal of the Sirenis. It's a little quieter, not as packed together, and our setbacks are a little more. So on the sides of the property, like here, if there was another house there, you'd have 2 meters on our property. We're not allowed to build anything, a wall or whatever your structure is, and then another 2 meters. So it's not like the houses are tucked super tight together. So you have some breathing space. You get to Portaventuras and a few other places, and they're a meter or even less. Some people are building wall to wall. We have a friend who have a house like that, and their neighbor basically built their wall right up the side of theirs in Portaventuras, a friend of ours. So those are some of the things you look at. Some of the pluses for here. Now, it's a little bit quieter. It's not quite like Portaventuras where you have 20 restaurants and bars, and, which is sometimes good too. It's not as big. Portaventuras has a lot of people in it, and it gets pretty busy. But it does have the pluses of having a lot of amenities there. For us, there's an OXXO on site. There's a pharmacy. There's also a souvenir shop, and there's a restaurant that's running right now. The Mayan Lobster's been here for probably a couple years, and there's another one that is getting set up to open up here in the next little bit. You know who you are, how come it's taking so long? But anyway, they're getting renovations done in there. So there is a few things here, but if you want to go for somewhere, you have to drive a bit or take taxis or collectivos that run up and down the highway, which once you get it figured out is pretty easy to do. Anyway, this is where we're at. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. Look at the water falling. Get to the sunshine. Be the first one to have a swim in our pool at Casa Arroyo Blanco. Okay, over here at the other end of the pool now. Gotta try the waterfall. Man, that's pretty sweet. Nice sound of the water, and at night this waterfall is all backlit with LED. We got to do a little trimming on some of the tape here still that is left over from the construction to protect the edge, because it's glass on the edge there so that it shines the light through. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I'm liking it. I might not be the best model to be in a swimming pool, but hey, take what you can get. Well, you know what? If you're gonna go hang out at the pool, you gotta try the jacuzzi. I know, tough day, tough day. What I'm really surprised about, not that it should be a shock, but the jacuzzi is way warmer than the pool, and it's because the jacuzzi, I think, has its own separate water system. The water in the jacuzzi doesn't mix with the water in the pool, so what that allows is this smaller body of water, it's shallower, and it allows it to get a lot warmer. So basically this is like having a mini hot tub. It's not super hot, like don't get me wrong that way, but it is noticeably warmer than the pool. And because it has its own separate filter and water system, the water doesn't mix with the pool water and you're sitting up here a little bit more. But yeah, it's really awesome. We got the bubbles going, max bubbles, baby. Max bubbles. If you're gonna be in a jacuzzi, you need the max bubbles. We can turn them on or off too. We have separate air pumps and you can set how much bubbles or not. But if you're gonna get in a jacuzzi, you need some bubbles, right? Have a happy Easter, everybody.